Hi everyone, welcome back to Paisa, Bolta here. Today we have a very interesting topic to take apart and explain why it's happening and why it's newsworthy and why we should pay attention to it. So I thought Kesav should be the one who's going to lead us into this and hopefully explain to us why this is happening.
The content is about Indigo Airlines has ordered 500 flights. They have ordered 500 flights and Air India also ordered 470 flights. So my question is, already Kingfisher got out of the airlines game, sir. Now there is Akasha, SpiceJet, and another one, Akasha and SpiceJet are there, sir. My first question is why they ordered this much of flights.
Who ordered?
Indigo, sir.
They've ordered what?
Flights. They
Flights.
bought.
They didn't order
aircraft.
Flights. Correct.
Aircraft, sir.
Flights is what we do with the aircraft.
Okay. Aircrafts they ordered, sir.
From?
Airbus. Sir, my question is why they ordered such a
Large volume.
large volume, sir, at a large volume at this time.
Why? What's wrong with this time?
So no, sir, they have already ordered 500 aircraft, which is there at pending.
Correct.
Now they ordered new 500 aircrafts.
So what you should say, Kesar, is, sir, we're all talking about a global recession. We're talking about the economy is turning down. Things are very difficult. It's Anand sir says it. You're saying it. It's there in all in the news. There's war in Ukraine. All these things are turmoil. In a situation like this, when you've already ordered 500 aircrafts and only 200 are delivered and 300 more pending to be delivered. On top of that, you're slapping another 500 aircrafts, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're a public listed company, and you're the only airline they're saying is profitable. Why would you take such a risk? Is what you want to know.
Yeah, sir.
Correct?
Correct, sir.
Yes. But before that, why don't you tell our audience how is he financing this? How does airline industries work?
It worked like this, sir. Assume that I want to buy aircraft, sir. So I know you are.
And I'm selling the aircraft. I'm
you are
Airbus selling the aircraft.
You are the Airbus who's selling the aircrafts. So I will place an order.
Yeah. So I say, Kesar, this aircraft is going to cost you 10 rupees.
I will give that amount to you and I will buy the aircraft, sir.
That's what usually happens.
Yeah, sir. Then I
Wait.
will.
The audience needs to understand something. After you buy the aircraft, you need to make money out of the aircraft.
Yeah,
so you need money to do business.
Yeah, sir.
Correct? So you bought the aircraft, but you spent all the money you had buying the aircraft because you only had 10 rupees.
Yeah, sir.
Correct? But how do you do business? You need to get that money
Back.
out of the aircraft. So what is this ingenious way they do this?
Sir, the genius way is they sell the aircraft to.
They don't sell.
They just register it in.
Let's say Karthi is there.
Yeah, Karthi.
He's willing to be the guy
sir.
who's going to finance.
Yeah, sir.
Finances.
Then they will receive the capital from him.
Yes.
Then they will give a small amount to lease it back the aircraft, sir.
Correct. So the aircraft industry, the way it's set up, because the aircrafts are so expensive, right? No one company, Indigo cannot pay for 500 aircrafts outright, but they need the aircrafts. So they don't lease from one guy. They have multiple people.
Okay.
Lots of people who have money to invest. Okay? It's like lending money when you lease it. To speak very simply, just like to lend money. So there are a lot of money lenders who only specifically give for aircraft companies.
Okay, sir.
Okay, they lease the lease agreement. So what Indigo will do is they'll say, I want 500 aircrafts. And these guys don't have to worry about financing it also. Airbus will know who these guys are, who are ready to sign up the lease. So Airbus will do all the negotiations for Indigo. And they'll broker everything and they'll sign it off. So Indigo will only pay a fraction of the cost.
Okay.
The aircrafts will come to Indigo and Indigo has been leased. The problem only happens when the company goes belly up, like in the case of Kingfisher.
Okay.
Right? Vijumala is run off. That's another story. But all those aircrafts are stuck. Correct?
Yeah,
because between the manufacturer and the company which has leased it and the banks which are owed money, everybody is saying that aircraft is theirs. Because he owes money to all of them.
Yeah, sir.
So all of them attached it. So that is where the problem also. This is the danger of when you lease.
Things.
Let's say you want to do, like Karthi wants to do the business of leasing, financing for aircraft. I mean, this is the only problem. So you always have to be careful to make sure, because you've seen very famously
Okay.
Virgin aircraft. Virgin Airline is there, right?
Okay, sir.
Richard Branson is his name. He's a British billionaire.
Okay, sir.
He said, you know how to become a millionaire?
No,
It's
sir.
a famous joke. He'll say, you know how you become a millionaire? So they asked him how. He said, you make $1 billion, start an aircraft company, lose your $1 billion, become a millionaire. Because historically, there are very few people who have made money in aircraft industry.
Okay.
Because it's notorious for losing money.
Hmm.
Okay. So Indigo is one of those rare companies which is still profitable.
Hmm.
They're able to make sure the price of the ticket is correct and they're operating in such a way they're making some profit.
Okay, sir.
Right. So this position they're in, and like we explained in the beginning of the video, the world is facing all this macroeconomic and
global
microeconomic,
recession.
everything, recession, job loss, everything. Why would they go places order? You want to know. So now you tell me, why do you think this will be happening? What came in the airline news a few months back, which is prompting them to react like this?
I didn't saw that news that came.
Maybe a year back. What happened in the Indian airline industry about a year ago, which is prompting them to react like this?
I don't have a clue.
Who was the one who made news before Indigo that they made the largest?
Tata.
Correct.
Yes.
This is the reason why Indigo is doing this.
Oh, they want to compete with.
They don't have a choice.
Okay.
Tatas are there. And Tatas, as you know, have a lot of money. And Tatas have a name of trust with globally.
Yeah.
So people line up at a lower cost than Indigo. Tata can raise money, buy aircrafts. They'll get better terms and conditions and everything. So they have a big monster coming. Okay, Tata is like a huge company, right? So they have placed a huge order.
Okay.
So and Tata already has Air Asia. They have Vistara. Now they bought Air India. And Tata has already said they're going to combine all of them together. And Singapore Airlines, which is their partner on Vistara, has told Tatas, we will do whatever you want.
Okay. So.
When we needed help, Tatas came and helped us.
Okay.
Not Singapore Airlines. They helped the country of Singapore itself.
Okay.
Right, way back. So we'll never forget that debt. Whatever Tatas need, we'll give. So in that kind of a situation, these guys have to compete.
So that's why they reacted like this.
They are now trying to prepare themselves for the airline war in India.
Okay, so then I have a doubt, sir. They have a debt of 3,300 crores, sir. But they have a cash balance of 23,400 crores, sir. Why didn't they close the debt, sir? Why
So they need to
having
run a
the
company. Debt is not a bad thing. Let me tell you something.
debt? Okay.
We always think, we are told as an investor to avoid debt.
Yeah, sir.
Right? If a company has debt, don't touch it. That advice is true for a small investor like you, me, because we don't know. We're not running the company. Like Viju Malia went, if this guy goes kaput, all your money goes kaput.
Yeah, sir.
Right? But if you, other way around, if you're a businessman, debt is your friend. Because it takes the little money which you have to do business and makes you multiply that into 10-fold. So you can do a lot more.
Okay. So that's why they are not.
That's why they don't closing. They need to run operations. They need to finance. They have business plans expansion. So they will make money. As long as they're servicing the interest, making timely payments, they're okay. But would you buy the share? I wouldn't buy it.
Sir, but when the news got into the air that Indigo was placed an order of over 500 aircrafts, the share price went to 2,500, sir.
From where?
From 2,400, I think so. So now it is in between 2,439.
So it went up a little bit and came down.
Came down, sir.
Yes. Because investors who are in Indigo cheering it. They think it's good news. I personally don't think it's good news.
So, but analysts are saying that the share price will hit 3,000 in the upcoming years.
Yeah. Do you believe the weatherman?
No.
Every day tells you, today they said it's going to rain in Chennai.
There is
What
no
happened?
rain. There's no rain. Okay.
3 days ago they said that rain will go away. It will only be in outside city skirts. Outside city outskirts it will rain. But it rained like cats and dogs and the city was flooded.
Yeah, sir.
That is your analyst. If that guy can predict, even you can put on one shirt and tie and be an analyst. You can start Kesav analysis, one channel, analysis from Kesav, and just sit up and put on your tie and sit down and say, this is Kesav from Paisa, Bolta, hey, and I'm here to give you the latest market analysis. It's just about confidence and the language you speak and the demeanor you have, and there will be enough people to swallow it. That's why I say, do your own research.
Okay, sir.
Study it. And like I said, we are not Tatas. We are not Ambani. We have little money. We work very hard to get a salary.
Yeah, sir.
And out of that salary, we invest a little so that we can have a future.
Yeah, sir.
Or we can go on a holiday or whatever it is. So we want to put that in a few places that we know it is safe. This is just PR stunt. Okay, what is really happening in majority of the companies in India are run like family businesses. They're not professionally run. Right? And you know how family businesses happen because we're all in families.
Yeah, sir.
We know how our household is. That too, you, me being the youngest, we know how it is. Correct?
Yeah, sir.
So, take it with a grain of salt. Don't ever believe all this news verbatim. It's always not all good news.
Okay.
Most of it is media placing PR news which is given. And that too, the way media is in India, the way media is controlled. You know how media is controlled in India. I don't want to make it political because we're not a political channel.
Yeah, sir. Now,
So you pay the right person the right amount of money, he'll write good things about you. And if I pay the right guy even more money, he'll write bad things about you. So don't believe in all that. Look at the numbers, look at the balance sheet. And what he said about the debt is very true. Why is he not closing debt? I told you. I explained to you because he wants to keep growing his business. But do you believe in this business, what he's doing? When I told you that majority of the airlines all go belly up and all of them fold up, will this guy be here in 10 years from now?
it
10
may have a
years
chance
ago,
of.
yes, 10 years ago, we had Kingfisher, we had Sahar, we had so many. You even wind the clock even more, there was something like East-West Airline and all that were there. There is our famous Air Deccan was there.
Oh,
Okay.
Deccan Air,
Deccan Air was there. And then there was one down south from Coimbatore which was flying called Paramount.
Oh.
He was operating only 2 aircrafts, flying Chennai, Coimbatore, Chennai, Bangalore, something like that.
Huh.
He also disappeared.
Like that, it may.
I don't know. I can't see it. But looking at the history, it's like college subject. If you know that everyone is going to that professor and he's failing, why will you take that subject?
Completely understood, sir.
Correct? You're setting yourself up to fail. That's all I'm saying. But that's my opinion. Like this case's opinion, we're not SEBI registered advisors. We don't claim to be.
Yeah.
We're not experts or market analyzers, as cases says it. We're not analysts. We are just small retail investors who share our thoughts with you guys and hope you find that interesting and informative, the content we do bring to you. Thank you again for joining us today on Paisa Bolta Hai. Please do subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification icon. So every time we put out a new video, you'll be notified. If you find this content interesting, please do think of sharing it with your friends and family. We'd like to thank you for coming to Paisa Bolta Hai today. Thank you.
Thank you.